If you're new to Canva, sign up with the link in the description to get to Canva. So when you come over to Canva, this is the interface you'll be greeted with once you've signed up. If you're a new user, you have this panel here, which is the side panel. You have this part, which is the menu, and you have this part. But we are not going to focus on these two parts today, since we're trying to get started with designing with Canva immediately. So I'm going to collapse this so you have all this space for you. Now you have all these document types you can start designing with. So you can upload your file here. You can create custom design sites here if you have a custom design site you want to work with. And if you've created any design, it's going to be under here, which is recent designs. But since you're using a new Canva account and you've not created any design, you want to get started designing, and I encourage you to use this part that says search your content in Canva. So this search bar will help you get started. Whatever it is you're looking for in Canva, you can just easily search it here by typing the word you want to search. You see, when I clicked on it, it opened Canva templates or your content and brand templates. Since you're getting started with design, so you're going to just click on Canva templates. Say we want to design a carousel. You're just going to type in the carousel into the search bar. You can click enter if you just want to search the general carousel library. Still have option to search carousel Instagram post, LinkedIn carousel, carousel Instagram, Pinterest carousel ad. You have all these searches you can make. But let's say we are going for the carousel Instagram post. See all these templates that are already here that you can open and start customizing. You can browse it down to see all these beautiful templates, and you can also filter the templates here by what you want. So you can filter by Instagram story. You can choose what style you're going for. Are you going for the minimalistic, the bold? And you can choose what color theme you're going for here. Once you're done, you're going to click on apply. But I'm going to leave it as is. Here where you see create a blank carousel post, you can just start creating a blank page if you want to start designing and pulling elements by yourself. But I encourage you seriously to start with a template. So I'm going to scroll down here to pick a template. When you hover around any template, you can see all the things that are in this template. Let's pick this template for instance. When you click on a template you like, it's going to open it up this way. This is a pro template. And you can see all these pages that are inside the template. If you use this sidebar, you'll see all the pages inside this template. And if you go down, you can see more templates to choose from. That's if at any time you don't like the one you choose. Let's take this one for example. So this has 3 pages in it. Once you've chosen a template, you can now click on customize this template. When I click on customize templates, it's going to redirect me into a new page. And now is on the scroll view. If you want to see everything you're working with at a glance, you can use the thumbnail view, which opens the thumbnail this way. Anyone you click on to open the page you're working on. Now you can start by moving things around, editing your text. You can literally move anything anywhere you want it to be. Once you click on it, you can drag it and position it anywhere you want it to be. When you click on an element, it brings up this editing tool for you to start customizing that element. But say we no longer want to work with this design, we change our mind to open this design. All you have to do is to go over here where it says design. You can also see all these templates down here to choose from again. I'm going to scroll down to find on that template so you can choose one. If you don't see what you're looking for, you can also search the design for what it is you're looking for. Let's search for minimalist carousel. Again, you have all these templates that pop up. Let's still pick the one we chose before. And if you click on it, it's going to open all the pages on this template. You see there are 9 pages in this template. And if you scroll down, you have the option to just pick one and it replaces what you have in your design. And it's only that page you picked. or you have the option to just apply all 9 pages. It has applied all the 9 pages. Now you can start customizing this by clicking on anything you want to change. For instance, I want this to be 2025 recap. You can just type that. Let's collapse this for you to see what I'm doing. When you click on an element to bring up the editing toolbar, you can change the font from here. You can reduce the size of the text, change the text color. You can make the text bold or unbold it. You can make it italics. You have the underline. You have the strike through. You can make, you see, stroke through it. And if you underline it, yeah, just like so, you can position it align it to the left, to the middle. Just play with the alignment of what you want the text to be. You can bullet it, but that's not what we want to do. We're going to undo that. And you can also customize the spacing here, how you want the spacing to look like. You can change the line spacing, the letter spacing, and anchor by the middle. And here is the transparency, where you regulate the opacity of your text. If you reduce the transparency, see the text has faded. But let's take it back up. You can apply effects to your text. Let's say we apply the lift effect and take it to 100. You can also animate the text here if you want to animate the text. When you go over to position, you go to layers. This is what shows you what is on your design page. I'm going to take this away from this thumbnail view. I'll take it back to the scroll view. If you open up the position, you're going to see everything you have on your design page. From here, it's easier for you to know what you want to delete and what you want to add. I find this using the layers in the position to be able to navigate through a design. So this helps you. Say I want to delete this one. You can easily delete it. Say I want to delete this one. You can easily delete it. If you click on this element, it has showed you where it is, what position it is on your design, and you can see what is overlapping each other, what is on top of each other here. You see what is overlapping. This is overlapping this one. Let's go back to all. I'm going to close this position out. We clicked on text and it gave us the toolbar. So any element you click on will bring up the toolbar. The text toolbar is different from an image toolbar. Now you see I clicked on this image, it brought up this toolbar. And if I click on delete to show you that this is inside a frame, if I click on delete, you see that this image is inside a frame. You can either choose to delete the image or delete the frame itself. I'm going to undo that. When you click on an image, it gives you a different kind of toolbar that is different from that of the text toolbar. You have the option to remove the BG of the image. If I click on BG remover, to take out the background of the image, you see the background of the image is off. And if I go to edit, you have the option to adjust your image here. You can adjust how your image looks. I like to apply the auto adjust to my design to brighten it up. Then I can now continue with customizing the other parts of my image. Now we'll go back. Now you have the Magic Studio under the edit image. These are the things you can do under Magic Studio. The Magic Expand, Magic Edit, Magic Grab Test, Magic Grab, Magic Eraser. You also have the filters under the edit where you can filter your image. If I want the image to look like this, I can filter it with this. Also, you also have the effects that you can apply to your image. Say I want to apply an outline effect to my image, and I come over to outline. You see it has applied this black outline. And if I scroll down, I have the option to change the color to pink or purple. Let's go back from the shadow. Now you also have the apps to work on the image. You have these apps that is tracer, mockup, image upscaler. You can upscale your image and all that. You have the option to corner around your image. You can crop your image by using this here. It crops your image. I'm going to click on done because I don't want to crop it. You can reduce the transparency. You can also flip. Notice we didn't have the flip effect for the text. So I click on flip and I want to flip it horizontal. You see how the face changed. You can also animate from here. Now if you go over to elements, this is where you're going to find everything you're looking for. Beginning from shapes, you can find it under the element. Graphics, you have the image generator. So if you want to start generating an image, you have the stickers here. You can find photos, videos. You can find your audio. You can find charts, poll and quiz, table, frames, grids, mockups, collection. Anything you're looking for, just come to the element library and type on it. I'm going to search for beautiful woman. You have all these options here you can use when you search for something on the elements tab. You have the graphics, the photo, the video, the audio. You have all these options here you can choose from, or you can just scroll down here to also see the same options you have up there. But I'm going to be using this part that says photos, and to use an element you can just tap on it and it places it on your page like so. But I'm going to undo that since I want to replace it into the image, since I want to place the image into this frame I have here. I'm going to scroll a bit to find someone that looks like, yeah, so this one looks a bit like her. So I'm going to drag this image and place it here. You see, if I want to detach this image, so I'm going to click on these three dots and come down here and detach this image. So now I can delete the image, drag and drop this. So you see, now if I click on crop, I can choose to drag the image down so our hair is seen properly, and I'll click on done. You see? And if I also go back to crop, I want her face to be seen properly, and I can hold this part for it to show her face, and I'll take this up a bit and click on done. In the side panel here, you have upload, draw, project, all these things here. You also have your apps. You can come to apps and use any apps. But this is how you get started with designing with Canva. I'm going to collapse this. You can go to the second page, click on anything you want to edit. If you don't want it to keep this, you can just easily delete it. And you can move things around if you want to play with how your things are positioned. You can actually move it around and position it how you want it to look. So you say move this around. If we go to position and go back, I'm going to undo what I did with that image and go to layers. And you see this, if I click on this, this is this is the arrow. I will select the arrow and hold down shift on my keyboard. I'll select the image. I'll scroll. I'll select this also. Now I have them selected. I'm going to move them, which will make me to move my text because of this arrow here. This is just style editing. You can double tap and select the whole text. Select and start typing or paste your own text. I'm going to close this out. Once you're happy with your design, you're going to click on this share button here. And this is where you can, where it says collaboration link, is where you can share your, copy the link and share with other people. But before you copy this link here, right, because now it's that only you can access this link, you can click this and give people you want to have access to your link, anyone with this link. And when you say anyone with the link, you have the option to give them what they can do when they see this. Like, can they only view? Can they only comment? Or can they make edits together with you in this design? And once you're done, you click on copy link. But if you don't want to do that and you want to do something else, you want to download this design, you can click on download here. And in the file type here, you have the option to download it as PNG, which is the suggested. You can download as JPEG, PDF, PDF print, SVG, MP4 video, GIF, and PowerPoint presentation. So we'll leave it as PNG as is. I'm going to click out on this. And you can also increase the size of your design, the pixel size, depending, but this is a pro feature. And you can also select pages you want to download. Do you want to download all 9 pages? Or do you want to download only page 5? If you don't want to download current page, you can now manually select what pages you want to download. Do you want to download everything? Select all. You click on done. Once you're done, you can say your preferences, you save your download settings, and you hit on download. Say you want to share this as a template. Let's go back to share. You don't want to click on download, you want to share it as a template so that others have a copy, not the person editing the same design you're working on. You're going to say create template link. And this is now a pro feature. It used to be a free feature before now. It's now pro. You click on create template link. You can actually sell this link. So when the person clicks on this link is different from the link you give for them to edit the design with you. Once somebody clicks on this link, they have a copy of this design on their own. This is how to get started designing with Canva. It's easy. You just need to choose what templates you want to use. And also, you can rename your design here. And you can also resize your design into something else. Say you don't want this to be an Instagram post anymore. You want it to be this type of 1080 by 1080 pixel post. Or you actually want a custom design size. You can custom it. So you can resize the file size into something else. Say I want it to be a custom design. You can now choose, this is the design is on. But if I want it to be in this design size, when you click on the design size you want, you can now choose either to copy and resize the same design, or to resize this design not having a copy of this design. It resizes the original design. Now if we go over to file here, you can also rename your document from here. If I click on create a new design, it's going to redirect me into creating a new design. You can do all this. You can do some settings here. If I move around settings, you have the option to show rule, add guides, and all that. You can also do all this here. If I want to go back to my home page, I can click on these 3 dashes here, and it opens up the menu. I can close out this design. Please like this video if you got value from it, and subscribe to the channel. Do have a good one.